Good day to our lovely lecturer. We are from Group 3 and today we're going to present our assignment on the topic Role of Electric Communication in the Behavior of Weakly Electric Fishes. Before we start our presentation, please allow me to introduce our team first. Ryan Chan Yen Kai, Wu Yu Wen, Judy Joseph, Yang Yiling, and lastly, me, Joanne Chua Pei Ching with matrix number 32305478. Without further ado, let us start the presentation. First, what is electric fish? Electric fish is a type of fish that will emit electric field by their specialized electric organ. Their nervous system sends a signal to activate the electrolyte to produce a discharge. Electric fish include strongly electric fish and weakly electric fish. In our assignment and presentation, we focus on weakly electric fish only. Weakly electric fish generate low voltage that less than 1 volt of electric fields are produced to sense their environment and communicate with others. However, the electric signals produced is very low, which is not strong enough to hurt human skins and nerves, but enough to survive in aquatic environments. Lastly, general behaviors of weakly electric fish, which included communication, hunting, navigation, and defense mechanism, were investigated. Next, there were 3 objectives in this assignment. First, it is to investigate how electric organ discharge (EOD) patterns helps weakly electric fish survive in complex aquatic environments. Secondly, it is to investigate the general behaviors of the weakly electric fish using electric signal, which included communication, hunting, navigation, and defense mechanism. Lastly, it is to investigate the benefits of electric field in relation to weakly electric fish.
Hi doctor, my name is Brian Chan Yen Kai. 22304480 is my metric number. Today I will be presenting a research project into the weakly electric fish. The title focuses on how weakly electric fish modulate their electric organ, discharge OED pattern to balance communication, prey detection, and predator avoidance in complex aquatic environment. The main hypothesis is that weakly electric fish actively adjust their frequency and waveform of their EOD in response to social, predatory, and environmental cues. This helps them optimize the communication and electrolocation while minimizing detection by electroreceptive predators. Next, there's strong evidence to support this hypothesis. In terms of observation, these fish continuously emit OED and modify their inter-discharge interval based on social context. They also actively change their signal output, which suggests modulating for camouflage. Structurally, they have electroreceptors concentrate on the head and dorsal area. Their electric organ contain anterior and posterior cells that fire in a delay sequence to shape the waveform of the signal. Functionally, EOD are used for communication such as signaling species, sex, and dominance, electrolocation to detect prey and navigate their surrounding, and defense by altering their EOD to avoid predators. Finally, experimental studies such as playback experiments, robotic fin stimulation, neurophysiological tests, and computer modeling further support how flexible and adaptive their electric signaling is.
Electric fish will continuously emit and perceive EOD at variable IDI to allow them forage at night and in high turbidity water. This also can help them avoid detection by predators through employing biophysical tricks to clock their electric signal from such predator. This is an example for genotype to avoid being detected by predators. EOD and sensing electric signals exhibit sexual dimorphism to allow weakly electric fish to recognize species and sex, preventing the unviability hybrid production. Electric signal also can alter electric fish temporal discharge pattern in the presence of conspecifics. Some taxa have variations in tempos or rhythms that serve as electric songs for courtship. Male electric fish produce EOD with energy in the spectral sensitivity range to attract females. During courtship phase, males accelerate their discharge. If a female shows interest, male emits high-frequency chips to guide the female to his chosen oviposition site. Individual females that are not ready to spawn will silence their EOD entirely for a few minutes. Suitor difficult to locate them.
About the hunting behavior, weakly electric fish use special sensors called electroreceptors to hunt. These sensors are mostly on their head and back, helping them quickly detect changes in electric fields caused by nearby prey. While prey enters the fish's electric field, it changes the field because it conducts electricity differently. The fish senses these changes and creates an electric image of prey. This helps the fish know where the prey is and even the shape and size. Thanks to this, the fish can find and catch prey even if hiding or not moving, and even in dark and muddy water. For navigation, most of weakly electric fish use a special system called active electrolocation. They release weak electric organs discharges to create an electric field around their body. When an object enters this field, it discharges the electricity. The fish have special sensors called tubers, electroreceptors, that detects these changes. Their brain then forms an electro image of the object. This allows the fish to recognize things around them, even in total darkness, which gives them a big advantage in low visibility environment.
Next, let us now take a look on why this topic on weakly electric fish is interesting. First and foremost, the weakly electric fish's sensory world is incredibly unique. They perceive the world mainly through electric organ discharges, or EODs. However, this is not to say that electric fishes are necessarily blind or deaf. However, it is to mention that these fishes have reduced reliance on their vision and their hearing compared to other fish. As we know, electric fishes are able to see through their electrolocation, which is essentially them sensing the changes and distortions in the electric field. They use this to their advantage, as we have seen in the previous slides, in ways of communication, hunting, as well as navigation. And in the case that the electric fish is actually blind, or if they are in muddy waters and in situations where their vision is impaired, they are still able to use their electric field to detect for prey and objects around them. Now, their use of their electric fields is particularly interesting because their weak electric fields are not even strong enough to stun or harm. Yet, this electric field is able to be used so thoroughly by the fish in its sensory perception. The fish's electric field works together with specialized electroreceptors that are found mainly on the dorsal and head region of the fish. These electroreceptors are able to detect tiny electric fields and are highly sensitive, allowing the fish to perceive even the slightest electrical signals in their environment. In conclusion, weakly electric fish have evolved to generate weak electric field to survive in aquatic environments. Electric image is produced by the electric field to provide information about the location of prey and surrounding obstacles, which is also called electrolocation, by detecting the sense distortion in the electric field caused by nearby objects. This adaptation enhances the survival of the weakly electric fish. In short, the electric signals also allow weakly electric fish to communicate, hunt, navigate, and engage in courtship behavior.